Hello everyone, this is LEGO 2014 or Electric Productions, and today I'm doing a review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Classic Collection, all 4 figures. So basically I did do a review on Michelangelo quite some time ago, but I decided to do a review on all 4 since I finally got Donatello. As you can see, he's still in the package. So we'll start off with the packaging. I mainly kept him in the package for that reason, just to have a complete review. Okay, so as you can see, there's all 4 turtles right here in their 1980s, 90s cartoon forms, and looking quite happy. And there's Donatello's name, and if you look up a bit here, you can see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original logo. It says Classic Collection, and this whole bubble is made to look like a sewer thing on top with ooze dripping out. It's molded in. And here's the back of the package. You can see all 4 turtles right there. And here's the bio on about the turtles, so you can pause now if you'd like to read that. And lastly, on the package you see we have some artwork here of all 4 turtles. They did however make a point to say that there is 34 points of articulation. So yes, that is the package, and we'll get right into the figures. And here are all the figures all together unboxed, and these are definitely the best set of figures of Ninja Turtles, like obviously besides the NECA figures. And I do have those, I just haven't posted a review. But then again, you can't even really compare them since they're based on 2 completely different incarnations of the Turtles. So without delaying any more, we'll take a look at the detailing on each of these. Alright, first starting off with Raphael, and before I get into it, I'd just like to mention, in case you weren't aware, which I'm pretty sure you were, these are all the same sculpts with different painted wrist guards and elbow pads and knee pads and stuff, and different sculpted letters on their belts, so there's really only need to show off the head sculpts, which are unique for each one. So here is Raphael. As you can see, he has a sort of angry face, and they use the same bandana piece at the end as they did as Michelangelo. There's 3 different bandana piece things in all. They used this one for Raphael and Michelangelo, and Donatello has his own and Leonardo has his own. Not sure why, but it is what it is. The eyes are just like in the cartoon, just white with a black pupil in them, pretty basic. And as you can see here, here's his belt. And they were gray in the cartoon, but looks pretty nice. And there's the shell right there. And these 2 pieces are where he can hold his side. And as you can see, he has red knee pads and red elbow guards and wrist guards. And there's the feet. Here are what Raphael's weapons look like while they're in their holders. So that's Raphael. Here is Leonardo, and as you can see, he has a head sculpt with, let me get a little more light here. Now you can see better in the crevices of the sculpt that he has one side of his mouth open, and he's looking a bit angry. And you can see right here, his bandana just goes right down. Would have been nicer if they used that for just all of them. And he has the strap going over his shoulder, which looks pretty nice. However, it isn't accurate, but there was really no other way for it to work, since then they would have had to attach the sword holders to his the sheaths to his shell. So, but it looks really nice. And as you can see, there's a blue strap there, and he has the blue elbow pads, wrist guards, and knee pads. And you can see the L is sculpted on right there. Here's what Leonardo looks like with his weapon in his holder, or sheath in this case. and that's Leonardo. Here we have Michelangelo, and as you can see, he's opening no part of his mouth in his head sculpt, and his eyes are sort of looking up, I guess. And like I said, he has the same bandana back piece as Raphael. He has the orange wrist pads and elbow pads. And I don't know what that is. I just noticed that right here. I'm pretty sure that's a factory defect since I'm extremely careful with all my figures. But yeah, that's besides the point. Here are the holsters for the weapons, and they fit in nicely. And yeah, that's Michelangelo. And here is Donatello. And I went in closer because I wanted to show the derpy eye thing. And I was hoping they would have fixed this. That's why I held off buying for so long, but eventually when they showed the movie Turtles, I figured, well, I'm going to miss this and they're not going to stock these anymore, so better buy one. So I still basically ended up with one that had that. I don't know if they were worse before, but this does look like he sort of has derpy eyes. A bit, but it's not bad. And he has one side of his mouth open, as you can see right there. And his bandana thing is unique, as you can see. Nobody else has that. And here's his holster for his bow staff, which I will show how it fits there in a second. And he has the purple wrist guards, elbow guards, and knee pads. And there's the D sculpted in. And he also has the strap over his shoulder, which he does not usually in the cartoon. This is what it looks like from the front with the bow staff and the holder, and this is what it looks like from the back. Lastly, it's time for articulation. All of the turtles have the same articulation, so I'll just use Donatello for an example. They have a ball-jointed head that moves up about that far, and I'm just going to make sure it's not stiff and it actually has more motion. Nope, that's as far as it goes. And it moves down about that far, and it has a 360-degree rotation and goes to the side a bit like that. And he has a ball-jointed torso, and this is accomplished by breaking the belt here, so then it is not attached to the lower section of the body. That was pretty smart. They have ball-jointed shoulders that move up about that much, and swivel biceps that on Donatello are pretty loose, unfortunately. Double-jointed elbows that move in about that much. No hinge in the wrist, which I actually found myself missing. I wish they had that. But swivel and swivel fingers, and swivel and so basically a ball-jointed thumb. And they have ball-jointed legs, which are also very loose. This one, at least on Donatello. And he has swivel thighs and double-jointed knee that moves in about, yeah, it's not going to move any farther than that. I believe it's because of the knee guard or knee pad. And the feet move up and down, they swivel all the way around, and the toes have individual articulation. They are swivel, they only move up and down. And yeah, that's the articulation. And each of them comes with one of these. It's the sewer, it looks like a sewer or a manhole cover, and it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sculpted into it. It has their name right there, and it's the same for all of them except different names, so there's really no need to show each one individually. But they, these right here, the peg holes, they fit in by, you can fit the figure in because they have peg holes on their feet. And yeah, So that's basically the figures themselves. They are excellent figures and they retail for about $19 each depending on where you go, and I definitely recommend picking them up. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please give it a like. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe and share this video with your friends. Thanks.